What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and this is Travion TV.
This very moment I bring, put it on everything, that I will retire with the ring. Retire with the ring. Retire with the ring.
Now, bitch, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but I just wanted to come to y'all and give y'all my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 11. Now, as y'all know, in the last episode, it was all this shit going on with Portia and Angela, and they apologized to each other, and she so called herself trying to talk to Shamia, but y'all know Shamia wasn't trying to take no accountability, so really her and Angela couldn't really have a conversation, okay? We're gonna try to get through this video before my eyelashes fall off, but if they fall off, girl, I'm just gonna be like Nene Leaks and snatch them all the hell off, girl. Anyway, it starts off with Angela. She's in debt from buying and renovating out all of these properties, trying to sell them, and girl, they not even done. I commend Angela for trying to get her business and shit going because, bitch, I don't know nothing about running the business, so I couldn't tell you nothing. So Angela needs to sell the house, basically. So Kelly come to look at the house, and basically Angela is telling Kelly about all the shit that Shamia told her about Portia. And Kelly gonna say, my best friend would never talk about Britt. Talking about Britt. Girl, little do she know, Britt is fin to do her the worst way. And I just feel bad for Kelly, but I don't, because I like Kelly. I like her from like her interviews and stuff. I think she's funny, she's quick-witted, she can dress. She's just aligning herself with all the wrong people, but she's one of the wrong people to align yourself with too, seems like. I don't know. We'll just have to see how this goes from this point. But she talking about her best friend would never. Britt is your best friend? That's crazy. How the fuck is Britt your best friend? But that's what she was talking about. I don't know if she was just trying to be funny, but yeah, that's what she meant. And she gonna say Angela need to mind her business. So you didn't need to mind your business when you asked Portia why she took the lady husband? Ain't that like minding somebody else's business? That's why it's like I want to like Kelly, but she making herself look stupid like the other girls. She's talking about Angela need to mind her business. Girl, you need to mind yours if that's the case. But no, I want everybody to stay being messy, stay in everybody's business, because I'm enjoying the season. I'm not minding it. I'm just going to give y'all the key points from the episode. That's why I said I'm here for a good time and not a long time, girl. If y'all enjoy these reviews, we can try to actually get into like the after show, stuff like that. I just want to know if y'all are liking it. So we're going to give it a little test run. I'm not going to give y'all 20, 30-minute videos like I do for baddies, because we don't know. We see Britt talking to her husband about her and Angela's fight, and she's telling her husband about how she said she had stretch marks and shit around her mouth. And basically, he wants them to go at it. It seemed like the husbands this year, they want their wives to get with these bitches. Like, oh, y'all knew, y'all ain't finna come on here and make us look like we weak. No, you got to represent me. You need to be a representation of me. So these men, they want their wives to come on here and, you know, set the girl straight when they try them. So he's just like, girl, he want them to fight. He ain't say that, but that's what it was given. So next we see Angela and Portia. Angela, she invites Portia over to one of her rental properties so that they can talk and play tennis. Angela said, I wouldn't dare invite her to my real house. I would never invite a woman that said she would sleep with my husband to my house. Girl, I know that's right. So they go and they play tennis. Portia, she got on one of them jumpsuits, you know, that she always got on with her ass jiggling. Y'all remember when she was talking to Nene, she's like, make some pancakes, you know, cooking in the kitchen. So that's what he was giving from Portia. So, yeah, Angela, because she was coming to shake that ass in front of your man, so you knew what you was doing. So they have a little game of tennis, and Portia's asking Angela how she feels about her daughter getting married, stuff like that. You know, trying to have lighthearted conversation. Portia says in her confessional that she always liked Angela. And I'm just like, so why did you turn on her so bad just for inviting Drew to your trip when you know the producers told her to invite her? And it's like, I could have seen if it was just fake drama or lighthearted drama for the show, but you went on to say she better hope I don't fuck her husband in the middle of the night. So, girl, I don't know where it went left, but it's definitely your fault, Portia. Portia has been catching a lot of flack this season, and rightfully so. Her and Shamia. It's just like we don't know which one to be more mad at. We don't know which one of these bitches is more weird. Like, anyway, so after they have their little game of tennis, Portia and Angela sit down to have a talk about Drew. Portia feels like since Angela heard Drew's side, she wants her to hear her side. So she starts to tell Angela that Dennis said she wanted to sleep with him instead of paying for his services. Mind you, we never seen these messages. I feel like Portia is lying. Not I feel like Portia's lying. You know what I mean? I'm just going to make an assertion. Portia is lying because why wouldn't you show the messages? Right? they would have been screenshot and posted all over the episode, just like they do with anybody else any other time. So I feel like y'all should have done the same thing, and y'all should have posted those messages if they were really there. But I don't think they were actually there. Angela feels like she can fix the relationship between Portia and Drew. And Portia is like, we could fix the relationship if she didn't talk about my daughter. Like, she spoke about my child. So Angela's like, girl, what did she say about your child? Girl, she said she can pay for her whole college. That's not what she said. They showed the flashback. She said the money that we make from this project can go towards paying for college for Pilar. Now, she said that Dennis is the one that said that to her, but we don't know because Drew might just be saying it because she do know how to make stuff sound good. But from what I saw, it didn't seem like Drew was trying to be petty. It didn't. But Shamia, she's an insider. She has better knowledge of what's going on in the moment. You know what I mean? Because they can make stuff seem a type of way on TV that it's not in reality. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that. I mean, she didn't talk about her daughter, though. I feel like Portia is doing too much. I feel like it might have been shade towards them as parents or towards maybe, but not, I don't think it was, though, actually, because Portia, she make money. She make, around the same amount of money that Drew's making, especially. Well, I'm sure Portia makes more than Drew on the show. You get what I'm saying? And if you're trying to work with Dennis, you obviously see him as a good businessman. So I don't think she was being shady. But I could see why Portia and Shamia would have felt like that. But Shamia, you sitting here feeling like you need to take up for Portia in the moment and say, oh no, Pilar, her college is paid for. So why you didn't do that when Portia was talking about fucking Angela's husband? That's the point Angela was making. There's always a time and a place to say, okay, hold on now, wait a minute, you're doing a lot. She never did that. She never did that when it came to Portia. She never does that when it comes to Portia. So I think that's just Angela's problem. Like, okay, it's fine. You can say, you weren't in agreement with her in that moment, but I can't mess with somebody who can't check somebody when they wrong and is just going to sit and allow anything to be said and done around them. I can't do it. And we don't know Portia to do that because even in this episode, Shamia was trying to say that Angela was mad at her because of Portia. And Portia had to check Shamia and be like, no, she's not mad at you because of me. She's mad at you because you allowed me to say that in your face and you didn't say nothing. Like, even Portia get it. But Portia is tired of Shamia coming back to her talking about this person mad at me because of you, this person mad at me because of you. Anybody would be, because what the fuck do you mean because of me? And if you feel the need to come back and tell me, then girl, just don't be my friend. Just be friends with them. If it's causing you so much anguish that you have to come back and say, oh, they don't like me because of you. Okay, well, I don't care. So go on about your business and tell them to go on about theirs, and y'all can go on about some business together, bitch, because I don't really care. You know what I mean? But going back to the whole Portia saying she talked about my child, she never talked about your child. And Angela was actually there, and she said Shamia took the bone back wrong. Like, well, was Angela there? I don't know if Angela was there, but Angela basically let Portia know that Shamia is always running back to you, adding a little seasoning to everything she hear, and a little paprika. Like, she be putting 20 on 10 when it come to you, Portia, and it be having you in your feelings, girl. And Portia like, oh, really? And this begins the downfall of Portia and Shamia's friendship because she like, oh, for real? And Angela's like, yeah, and then also... I feel like this is Angela getting her get back. Like, all y'all just tried to gang up against me. Now let me get y'all against each other. Maybe not intentionally, maybe intentionally. But she like, yeah, and she also told me one time when we sat down for dinner that, she feel like you didn't want her on the show and she doesn't want to be looked at as your lapdog. And she's upset because you didn't come to her wedding. Portia just busts out crying. And I could see how it could be a lot for her because she's going through a lot. But at the same time, Portia, you have to be a better person too for us to feel empathy for you, for us to feel sympathy, anything for you. Because right now we're just like, oh, we feel bad for you. The majority of what I've seen anyway, and speaking for myself, but it's just like, girl, y'all kind of both do like the same thing. We haven't seen you. Well, actually we have, because you was talking about Shamia to your mama in the first couple episodes, and not saying that's like bad, because of course that's your mom. You're going to vent to her, but you did it on camera. That's the bad part. You can talk about whoever you want and about whatever you want with your mama, but don't do it on camera, girl. Portia, she's crying and she's hurt because Angela say that Shamia is basically scared to tell her how she feel. Drew is on Zoom with her life coach, and she's talking about how she feels like her safe space, which is music, has been infiltrated. But girl, if you didn't decide to do the shit with Portia ex boyfriend and her slash baby daddy, it wouldn't have infiltrated your piece. You had to know that it wasn't gonna go good, girl. Even if it was gonna go good, it was going to be put on television. If music is your piece and if that's your safe space, then you should have kept it safe and sacred until you was ready to put the album out, or made like a docu series of making the album. We haven't even seen y'all really working on no music, but you decided to make this a focal point of your storyline. So Drew, you was not trying to keep music sacred, and you didn't care about it being your safe space because you did it. You did it, Drew. And I don't think Drew is sleeping with Dennis, but I do feel like she wasn't thinking about how it was gonna look, or maybe she was. Cause y'all know a lot of them girls didn't get back. Cause y'all know a lot of them girls didn't get asked back for this season. So anyway. So at the end of the episode, well, this is the end. We're gonna go over it. Portia invites the girls to a endorsement, basically for Pamper by Portia, a sneak photo shoot. She tells all the girls to come in. I guess their sexy clothes and stuff, and she ends up taking pictures of all the girls, one-on-ones and group pictures. So they take the pictures, and then Kelly decides to go give Shamia the drop on the information that Angela gave Portia. Shamia is hurt because Portia is hurt. And I'm just sitting there like, what? So she's mad because she feel like you shouldn't let these girls be able to get in between our relationship. But Shamia, you went back and told these girls, you gave them ammunition. And even if you have went and told Portia any of the stuff that you told them, you shouldn't have told them. Because that's ammunition for them to bring up on the show and to make Portia look bad. Now, Portia ain't the best person, but I understand why Portia will be like, okay, girl, I'm just really not feeling you right now. But that's not to say that Shamia's feelings aren't valid, because obviously, Portia is very, very shady towards her. She didn't come to the damn girl wedding. And Portia tried to make it seem like it's because she was sick, but then she said she didn't have a flight. So Shamia was going to pay for the flight. And Portia's sitting on TV as well saying, I did come to your wedding. I came to your wedding in Atlanta. But Shamia like, girl, you came to my bride price ceremony. Like some stuff they do in Africa, when you pay the price for your bride. And I'm like, dang, well, that puts a whole other layer on it, because you actually didn't go to her wedding then. And if there was no reason, then girl, what was the reason? Portia's just not a good friend. But girl, that's all I really got for this episode. Well, no. And then Portia's sister and some other girl, they decided to do like this meditation thing, and they asked the girls to lay down. And Shamia not laying down. And for me, that was just like, Shamia, you like, you're being attention seeking right now. And I don't like that either. Lay your ass down or don't. Like, what are you doing? She was being attention seeking, and I didn't like that. So Kelly goes over to Shamia and she's talking, and then Portia get up. She like, shh. Cause she already knows Shamia. This is her best friend from what, middle school? She know what she's doing. So she like, girl, be quiet. We don't want to hear that right now. Oh well. You'll get your attention in a second. This is my time to get attention. And maybe they both just have problems with wanting attention. Maybe they go back and forth with that. But then the fact that I think Shamia has a little more talent than Portia might bother Portia. And maybe the fact that Portia is probably looked at as more desirable, it might bother Shamia. I don't know. I haven't really seen too many instances of Shamia being, jealous of Portia, but it seems like Portia gives off jealousy towards Shamia. But maybe it's, double-sided. Maybe it's not a one-sided thing like we think it is. But I don't know. I don't know. But I'm interested to see what happens next week, girl. If y'all enjoyed this video, because it went on way longer than I thought it would, y'all go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. And if my eyelashes look weird, it is what it is, girl. I'll see you on the next one. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.